Yeah, hi, I'm back, Kaushik Chatterjee. Right, last couple of videos we are discussing more about EMIs, different options about EMI and different terminology, right? So you might be thinking, oh my God, this kind of EMI is also it is there, this kind of terminology is also it is there. I never knew actually. So that is what I'm just discussing so that it might help you maybe on today or maybe tomorrow or let's say latter part of your life. So that is all about the discussion because you don't know if you know the subject, if you know this option, whatever the option you have already been spoken. So if it is here in your mind, so as per the scenario it comes, you might think about it, you might even use for it, right? It is all for you, it is all for your benefit. If you know today, then definitely you are going to take this option even as you need, even probably maybe today, tomorrow, whatever it is, right? So welcome back once again, and we are going to discuss again related to something on the EMI part, and this is all about my balloon payment. No, I'm not talking about that balloon like probably you might have given to your kids, or let's say you might have seen even outside of your house like somebody is sitting and all. No, this is a different balloon I'm talking. This is all related about EMIs. This is all related about banking terminology. It is related all about the financial topic. Yes, as you rightly heard, it is all about balloon payment, right? So what exactly all about this? Now, in my last video, you might have seen what exactly I was talking about, the option for paying your EMI, right? Your EMI you can pay even either way. Like as we have discussed, you can go back and you can see that video, and you will get even more points, more even you can open up your mind, and you can think if you are going to use this even for the future. The balloon payment is entirely different. This is something like I'll tell you again. I need to give you the scenario for EMI. So in EMI, what exactly the EMI actually? It is all about my principal. It is all about my interest, right? Now here, what is going to happen in balloon option, in balloon payment option? Let's say I'm not going to pay my principal. I'm just going to pay my interest. Let's say initial days, right? So that you can go back and you can see my EMI video, like what exactly EMI, how it works, and what exactly I'm talking. So here I'm talking like, let's say in that EMI, probably you might have known by this time. In EMI, what exactly I need to pay the principal and I need to pay the interest. But here what I'm trying to say, you don't need to pay the principal initial days. Yes, I'm not going to tell like entire even your tenure you don't need to pay, bank will leave it about this principal. No, 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 absolutely not. The option is all about, again, the scenario almost even the same. Earlier what I was doing, I was paying, let's say, initially low and later on high, right? In my last video, I hope already you have been watched and you have seen like what exactly I'm talking in my last video. But here I'm talking, let's say, this principal part, what exactly the total amount, the capital I'm just talking. So that will be a huge amount, right? If let's say if I take for a home loan, if I take for a car loan, it will be a huge amount, right? It's not a small amount. But what I'm trying to say, again, the same scenario. Maybe today I have some couple of commitment. I have, let's say, a certain other commitment where I am not even able to pay the both things together, like what I mean to say, the principal and the interest together. So again, you can go and you can discuss about your banker, about your financial institute. I want to opt for this called balloon payment. And yes, definitely, as I told you, this is the financial terminology. This is the financial option I'm just discussing. But yes, different bank works in a different parameters, right? So you have to check it out what product they have, what kind of scenario they have. But this is fundamentally what I'm going to talk, like principal amount you can pay, let's say, in one shot, or let's say whenever you have a bulk amount, let's say, as I told even earlier, some videos have already been discussed, like there is certain when xyz amount you have already kept for, let's say, some of the instrument, and that money is going to exactly getting matured, let's say, on the year when exactly your this loan also it will be uh, cleared. So what I mean to say, so you can all those like matching even you can do for your financial system, your financial planning. But why this is so important? Because if you know this terminology, if you know how this works actually, then only you can do all this plan. You can understand, okay, from there I can manage here, from here I can manage over there. And that is what all it is, all for your benefit only, right? So just understand, let's say I know even there is some bulk amount, even let's say amount is coming, let's say on certain year, where my EMI, this particular EMI also will get matured even on particular year. But what I'm trying to say, let's say initial, or let's say the entire 10 years, I'll pay only the EMI with this option called balloon payment. So I'm not going to pay anything on the principal. I'm only going to pay the interest. Bank has no issue, because you are not going to be a defaulter. You are paying regularly, so your score will not be affected. Your transaction will not be affected. You are a good customer for the bank. As I told you, if you opt this option, so automatically it falls. Like you have to pay the entire capital in one shot, and that you have to clear before your maturity. That's it. Simple. That is called balloon payment. So what I told you, let's say I have kept, let's say a 10 lakhs, let's say in some XYZ instrument, and that 10 lakhs I know it is coming, let's say on 15 lakhs or 20 lakhs or 30 lakhs, even let's say on that particular year. Now if I take, let's say from today, if I count, let's say I have taken a loan, let's say for 10 years, and let's say exactly 2033, this is going to be over, and 2033 also I am going to get that 15 lakhs or 20 lakhs or 30 lakhs, whatever I told you, the other instrument I have already kept it. So what you are going to do, you are not going to pay the principal during this 10 years, right? So you are going to pay the EMI by this option called balloon payment. And on the 2033, when that money is coming, and one shot you are going to clear that entire capital. Because how much you have to pay the capital? Let's say 10 lakhs. How much you are getting? Let's say 20 lakhs. So still remaining 10 lakhs is your profit. Still remaining 10 lakhs is your benefit. So think of, understand, even though you are paying a EMI, even though you are having some financial crunch, even though you know how to utilize, how to come over from this, even though you have the option earlier, later, or let's say beginning, on the finishing, or let's say on the maturity. So all this option even I need to know. All this option if I know, so definitely I'm not going to be a defaulter, because as I told you what banks exactly was, once actually bank wants only the borrower need to pay on time. So I'm not defaulter. I'm not going to say bank, no, I'm not going to pay. I'm going to pay your EMI. Yes, I'm going to pay the interest amount initially. On the maturity, before maturity, I'm going to clear your entire even capital. So definitely, as per record, you are a good customer. Definitely bank will welcome for this. Yes, the product what I discussed, the system what I discussed, the terminology what I discussed, it is called balloon payment, which you are going to clear only your capital part, only your capital. One shot before this EMI, before this entire tenure gets over. Right? So very interesting. I hope you are getting a different discussion. You are getting a different roadmap now. If you feel like, oh Kaushik, thanks, because I never knew about this. I was planning to get a huge loan, or let's say I know even certain amount I'll get on certain year. So now I can think of, I can go ahead for this. So most welcome. As I told you, it is all for you. It is all for your benefit. I'm just here, whatever I have seen in my past 16, 17 years, whatever I have seen for my customers, whatever way they have asked me, whatever way I have given them a solution, the same way even I'm just here to help you out, just to discuss even all those parameters, all those terminologies to help you out. Right? So thanks a lot. Thanks for watching, and waiting for your questions, waiting for your lot of other even topics which you can put me on chat box, which you can even directly you can get in touch, or you can even mail me also, right? So you're always welcome. Have a great time.